Spend more time with people whom you have a common future instead of those that you share a common past. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, guys. The channel where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. We're going to talk about Casper. We're going to talk about what happened in Casper, what's continuing to happen in Casper, and why I feel like getting that 300,000 Casper tokens was probably one of the better decisions that I've made as of late, next to ICP. But Casper was definitely one of my best decisions that I've made. With that, we're going to be breaking down a Kaspa Roundtable that was had today, and I listened to the full roundtable, the Kaspa Roundtable. It seems to be something that they're doing now, either bi-weekly or once a month, and that's where all of the Casper team, at least many of them that can attend, they all get together on this Casper open forum, and few YouTubers as well that are totally for Casper, and they talk about the technology, they talk about crypto in general and where they see Casper going in the future. What I really appreciate about it is there's an antagonist that's usually there as well, someone who's not all up on the whole Casper thing. The guy that they have, he's totally Bitcoin maxi all the way, and he's not uh, crapping on Casper, but at the same time, he's just not a believer that Casper is all that. So I like that. I like it because you kind of get the yin and the yang of the conversation, and you can learn a lot from everybody involved. I always share it on my Twitter, so you guys can see that. So that's what we're going to be breaking down today, as well as Casper breaking those all-time highs. Where we're steady rising. I told you guys to get in. I hope you did. So if this is your first time to the channel, first off, I want to welcome you here. Thank you for giving this community an opportunity. This is where you truly can come and you can grow rich while growing happy. So, but it's all, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. So if this is your first time here, you want to stick around, you want to see what we got to offer, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button so that others can find us like you did. And make sure you drop a comment down below, preferably after the video, so you can let me know what you think. And make sure you hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. So let's jump into it, guys. I'm raring to go. Got a lot of notes here. And I'm going to talk some Casper. But while I do that, let's look at the where the crypto market is currently. I'm going to refresh this here. And guys, we are at a 60 for fear and greed, down a little bit, but we're still in the green, right in between the green. So we're right there. And crypto's doing really good right now. Bitcoin, $66,000 is down a little bit. And this is what I love about Casper. You got Bitcoin that's down, you got Ethereum down, and then if you come down here, you got Casper with steady making its way through the ranks. It's now, I believe it was at 23, but we currently got Casper now. It's rising. It's getting closer to that top 10. You're looking at a ranking of 22. And now we're looking at a $5 billion market cap, guys. We're climbing. We're on our way to that 10 billion market cap, where that will put us in the large cap tokens. And that will be somewhere up in here. I can see it. It's definitely going to flip a lot of these right here. If you look right here where we are, we're at 5 billion. It's already on its way to flip Polygon. And it'll be flipping Litecoin as well. So these guys are down. Casper is steady rising. What more can I say? What more can I say about Casper? So let's jump over here. Check out the chart. Guys, we are at an all-time high for Casper. Remember what I told you guys? It's creeping up to that 25-cent range, which is why it was so important to start your accumulation really long ago. But when you came into Casper, if you've seen it at those 11 cent price points, so maybe the 14 cent, 15 cent, we was going up to that 25 cent. And there's a really good chance, looking at how things have been going with Casper right now, there's a chance we might not see those 17 and 16 cent prices for a very, very long time. So those of you who did take advantage and you slowly been DCAing into Casper, I want to pat you on your back for making a great decision. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just passionate about this project. Now, so what we're gonna do here, I want to jump over here first. Oh, and before I know it's a lot of new people here, so I want to talk to you real quick. If you're looking to buy some Caspa, you don't have any, good place to do that. You can do it on KuCoin, Mexi, Uphold, sites like that. Uphold is one of the ones that I buy on. It's actually the only one that I buy my Caspa on right now. You're in luck. Caspa is not on a major exchange yet, so there's a lot more ripping to go. We're gonna jump over here. Look at this. That circulating supply. Look at that circulating supply, guys. Look at that total supply. Uh, Come on down here, and as you see, we hit that all-time high today. We hit it today. I really hope you guys are really paying attention to what's going on here. And I'm gonna jump over here, and this is my page actually. And this is the forum right here that took place today. They talked about many, many, many great things. Let me jump back over here with you and have a little chat, though. So one of the things that they talked about today, and I got my notes right here, they talked about, of course, Casper hitting its all-time high, but somebody said something. They made, because again, I told you it's the yin and yang thing that took place today with the Bitcoin maxi versus your Casper maxis. And I hate to use that word maxis because I don't really look at people. Well, there are such thing as maxis, but I also look at people who are just very passionate about projects like Casper. I'm passionate about that. And the guy that they had on, I believe his name was Adrian. He's very passionate about Bitcoin. But at the same time, I'm open-minded to other projects because if I wasn't, my entire crypto portfolio would all just be in Casper. Yes, a large majority of my portfolio is in Casper, but as you can see, I have a ton of other tokens as well. ICP, I'm steady DCA into that. And like the other guy said, the guy Adrian, I believe it was him who said that he's not really a maxi. He just watches for great opportunities to get in. So I just wanted to get that out the way. But one of the things they said that Casper is 300 times smaller than Bitcoin right now, and it's it's expected. Bitcoin has been around for a long time. 2009, I believe, Bitcoin has been around. So Casper has a lot to prove that Bitcoin is already proved. And yes, you do have places like BlackRock and basically the government now um, going all in on Bitcoin because it is a great technology, but at the same time, it's a store of value. And Bitcoin, and shall I say, Casper, is more so going to be used as in digital transactions. Well, the only thing I look at when it comes to all of the arguments, and you got people over here saying one is better than the other, or a lot of you guys out there might have your favorite token. I'm glad that crypto has found that place where people are now believing that cryptocurrency is going to be here to stay. I will always have my eternal respect for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is what made everything possible. I love Casper, but I love Bitcoin as well. Casper is another gentleman on the roundtable, and I hope you guys listen to it. The link is on my page. But they said that they made a great point. They said if Casper and Bitcoin came out in 2009, 2010, they came out at the same time, which would be better? It's almost unfair when you can see what Casper has done already, and it's the fact that it's scalable. Well, I can answer that. It would be Casper. But none of us have a time machine. We can't travel back in time and truly know for sure. But if you just take all of the different things you've seen, all of the advancements that Casper has made, Casper is a great piece of technology. It's super duper fast, and like they said on the roundtable, Casper makes transactions in the speed that one would exchange cash across a cash register or to a clerk across the counter. That's how fast Casper can make a transaction. So that makes it a more viable source when it comes to being something that can be used for transactions. Currently, we have a number of merchants across around the world that are using it. Um, I believe it was Tactical Investing YouTuber. He's always on the panel. He said he believes it's like 20 or so different merchants are already using Casper. They're using Casper and they're using it on the layer one because Casper's a layer one. They don't have to have a layer two just to make it work as far as making transactions and different things. So that is what makes Casper great in itself, that everything can take place on top of the layer one, and it's only going to get better with time. Now, I agree that Casper has a long way to go, but as long as it continues in the way that it's going, and this next KRC20 tokens that drop, when developers are going to be able to start using, creating these other tokens on top of it, it's only going to increase with value. There's a lot of people that don't like Casper simply because they feel like Casper, and maybe I'm just reaching here, but it seems that they feel like that their precious Bitcoin is not getting the respect that it it should, that it's worked hard to get. I'm not one of those people. I always tell you guys on this channel that if you want crypto to win, you have to root for Bitcoin. It's that simple. Bitcoin is a granddaddy, and as far as I can see in the foreseeable future, it will always be the one that made it possible. Do I think Casper has a place up there beside it? I sure do, and this is early. But when you invest in something early, you have to be able to see the vision that they see, unless you're somebody just like throwing your money at anything. There's a reason that Casper has grown like it's growing, and it's growing organically. You can see that just from the chart. You don't have to understand, and I'm going to jump back over here for this one, guys, because I want you guys to see something. I want you guys to see something here that also was spoken about. Now, I'm going to climb right here, and you look at this Kaspa chart. If you guys knew nothing about Kaspa at all, you're new to Kaspa, and some of you on here, you've never heard of Kaspa. Therefore, this is your first time hearing about it. Before you went off and start doing your research, you will be able to look at this all-time high with right here, or shall I say this entire chart of Casper when it came on the scene, way back when and back in 2022. You'll be able to look at this and say, wow, that's a healthy chart. Wow, where we at? We over the halfway mark now of 2024, and it seems that this thing just keeps climbing. It hasn't fell back down at all. You don't have to understand the tech of Casper to understand that Casper seems like a good investment. And I'm always looking for good investments. So Casper's chart alone should tell people, even you Bitcoin maxis out there, those that only believe in Bitcoin, this chart alone should tell you that there's more than meets the eye with this token. The reason I love Casper so much, and the reason I cover it so much on my channel, is because I feel like this is the token, and history is showing with this token that you can truly become a thousandaire or a millionaire truly off this token. If you're thinking of getting in Bitcoin now Right now, while it's headed towards $70,000, unless you're already a tycoon, putting $400 or $500 in Bitcoin every week or whatever, you're not gonna become a thousandaire, and you're not gonna become a millionaire through Bitcoin. You're not. You're not. Yes, you're going to see a little fluctuation, but ultimately, overall, yes, you're going to, your money is going to be in a safe asset because Bitcoin is like gold. It's that safe digital asset. So, yes, you're going to see that, but are you going to see any long term, truly long term money? Tactical, uh, tactical investing, his channel, uh, he he made a great point. He said he's been mining Caspa, and I'm gonna get back over here with you guys. He said he's been mining Caspa since 2022 when he first learned about it. The reason he got into Caspa is because at that time there were a lot of talk about Ethereum moving from a proof of work to a proof of stake. And this is around the time when I was mining Ethereum as well. I had all these different computers mining Ethereum. I'm like, man, this pretty soon these computers going to be worthless when it comes to mining Ethereum because they're going to go to proof of stake, which they did. So he was looking for another type of token that he could put his 20 plus miners on. That token was Casper. He started mining Casper. He said back then he was making 2,000 Casper a day, and he wasn't even breaking even. He was spending all his money on electricity. I told you guys about mining, how much it can cost, and he was just hoping to make something. Well, fast forward to today, those 2,000 Casper will be worth like $600. So he's been looking at that. That all turned into profit. So basically, even back then, he was mining $600 worth of Casper a day. But he couldn't see that. No one could see that back then. This is why it's important to do your research, look at these projects, see if they're going to be around 5, 10 years, at least a decade or better. That's the sign of a good investment token or project to get in. Bitcoin's already proven, it's been around longer. Casper has that long term feel to it. And the chart doesn't lie. The chart does not lie. You see the charts. So at 20 cent, people are going to look back. I promise you. They're going to look back and say, man, I could have got in at 20 cent. When this altcoin season really starts to rip, really starts to rip, people are going to be looking at Casper at $1, $2. They're going to be looking at that like, oh, I'm getting it at a steal. When the people here on Grow Rich, Grow Happy, you guys are going to be like, man, I remember when it was 20 cent. Matter of fact, I even remember when it was 11 cent. Forever. Forever. See, because when you look over here and you look at this chart and you go to maybe the 1 month and you look at the 1 month, for about a month straight, we was between 18, actually 17, $18 or longer. Actually, probably longer than that. And people look at that and say, oh, it's boring. It's boring. Rather than looking at it from the standpoint that, man, if it's holding up these prices, if it's holding at these levels without moving, even without dropping maybe a cent, maybe 2 cent, but it quickly just rebounds and comes right back, while everything else in the market that you hold in your wallet is tanking, it says more about the project. It says more about the project and the organic growth that these people who are holding it, kind of like the ICB people, they truly believe in this token. They truly believe in this token. They believe in it enough to not sell it. Yeah, they may sell a little, but they go back and they grab it. Got over 400,000 wallets. We're not even on a major exchange. Don't let this be something that you regret, because it takes about a decade, kind of take a decade for another big token, an opportunity like this to come along. It takes about a decade. Think about that. For something to come along. That's a long time. So I look at this, guys, as the opportunity of a lifetime. We talk about a lot of tokens on here, but this right here, Man, some of you ain't even in crypto yet. I know it. I know it. You're so close to getting in. But if you want to get Casper, it's going to take a little work because it's not on these major exchanges yet. But when it do, if you already hold it, you're going to be glad you did. To the next one, guys. You know this about. You got to have vision. You got to have vision in this game that we're in. This marathon, not a race that we're in called crypto. If you don't have long-term vision, you're just going to jump in and out of all these different tokens because your favorite YouTuber or somebody tells you to, or they tells you this over here is good, this over here is good. But those are opportunities as well. But you have to have something in your wallet, that you have solid conviction in because you've listened to the masses, you've listened to the YouTubers, you've listened to maybe friends and family, but at the core of that, you're going off your gut and your research. To the next one, guys, this is your boy, Mr. Foresight. I'm out.